think that this is more so someone that's going to be a vocal leader. On top of that, someone that's going to be a Pro Bowl, All Pro type of talent if he reaches potential. And don't let that deter you from saying that. So, training camp is still ongoing, obviously, and we're kind of starting to see some trends emerge with certain players, and we're going to be talking about each of these players as we get further and further into training camp. And one in particular is Micah Parsons, and just how electric he has been in the practices, what he's been doing on and off the field. Just having that demeanor and that work ethic is going to really be a game changer for Dallas's defense. Now, before I go into any further detail, if you guys could do me a solid favor and smash the like button, it helps the video out in YouTube's algorithm. On top of that, subscribe and hit the notification bell because you'll get notified when new content gets posted, especially if it's about Cowboys training camp and you don't want to miss out on more of that type of stuff. So, Micah Parsons has been just all over the football field. There were some notes coming out where he was playing interior defensive line. He was on the edge. You can look back at the footage of him working with Tyron Smith. And then alongside that, just him just being at linebacker, just seeing how fast he is, how rangy of a linebacker he can be. This is the type of stuff that Dallas is going to need, especially from a young stud like him. Now, I understand some of you might be skeptical and be like, Space, it's just practice. I don't want you to overglorify practice. I get that. I understand that this is not going to fully translate into the regular season, preseason, whatever the case may be. But these are things that, you could take little bits of nuggets of information and just look back at it and be like, you know what? During training camp, we kind of saw a bit of things here and there. Now, we're in a different situation because the training camps are back in Oxnard, and then on top of that, they aren't as limited during the pandemic as it was last year. So with Parsons, him getting the one-on-one time with Dan Quinn is another huge point of emphasis because he's starting to learn from these veterans, from these experienced guys, and if he's going to end up being a top of the league type of linebacker where he is going to be the best of the best, he's going to need to take in every grain of information. And he has to make sure that he's doing his part. And it's just seeing how he carries himself, the competitive nature of him, with chess with Amari, the whole checkers and stuff like that, or Connect 4, I believe it was. That is something that, you should be very happy with if you're a Cowboys fan. You might look at it as like, it's whatever. But it's the little things that if you kind of take into account, it kind of really puts things into perspective. Micah Parsons being one of my favorite players coming out of college. Why? Because I'm a Penn State fan. He does have a bit of a blue chip nature to him in the sense of, hey, he's only been playing the position for 2 years. He's used to playing defensive end and stuff like that. So you can kind of see that with his edge rushing abilities. But if he manages to reach his full potential, Dallas really did a great job at selecting him. I mean, some people were taken back from the selection because they're like, why are we taking a linebacker? We already got it. I think that this is more so someone that's going to be a vocal leader. On top of that, someone that's going to be a Pro Bowl, All Pro type of talent if he reaches potential. And don't let that deter you from saying that. I don't want anyone to come away from this and be like, oh, Space is a homer because he thinks that Micah Parsons is going to do this. You got to realize that the type of player he has that ceiling, and I guarantee you that if he had played this season or rather last season, if you want to call it that at that point, I don't think that Dallas touches him at 10. Maybe he ends up going sooner than that. And a lot of people mention that he's basically what Jalen Smith was before his injury, and I can kind of see that. Jalen Smith, before his injury, was a freak of nature that could really get all over the football field. And I'll save Jalen's stuff for another video because honestly, I'm just kind of in wait and see mode with him. But if you're a Cowboys fan, you should be excited to see Micah Parsons doing what he's doing, and it's something that we need to keep an eye out on going forward. Now, if you guys enjoyed this small little video recap of one of the training camp situations that have been going on, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys out in the next one. All right, guys? Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.